Hey, welcome back to Kickin' and Streamin'. It's me, Tammy. Hope you're enjoying whatever it is you're watching. I'm back with another review, so let's get going. So, the movie I'm talking about today is Sonic, directed by Jeff Fowler, starring the iconic Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik, James Marsden, and Ben Schwartz as Sonic. Now, going into this, the only thing that I knew really about this film was that it was about Sonic, a little hedgehog that goes really, really fast. Now, obviously, Sonic has been around for a long time in a variety of incarnations, from video games to cartoons and just a ton of stuff like that. Now, I never played the video games, and I'd only seen the cartoons a couple of times. And so going in, I was excited to kind of see what they did with this. Now, obviously, this film came out in 2020, but it was originally slated to come out at the end of 2019. But because the internet freaked out about how horrible Sonic looked in the trailer, they delayed production or delayed the release and redid all of the CGI of Sonic. And I can only say that I was really glad that they did, because this version of Sonic was actually pretty darn cute. Now, I liked this film, but there were some things about this film that really kind of got on my nerves, in particular, Jim Carrey. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with Jim Carrey. Sometimes he's really fantastic. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind comes to mind. But then there are other times when I'm just like, he's like fingernails down a chalkboard. And there were some moments in this that felt like that for me. Sometimes he was just so over the top that it was just like, dude, no one acts like that. Granted, that is why people like Jim Carrey, but that's why I sometimes have issues with him. So, he's hit or miss. But he is definitely not holding back in his performance at all. So that's Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. So James Marsden, who plays Tom, was perfectly adequate. But he just wasn't quite as charismatic as some other actors I've seen in roles playing against characters that aren't real. And there was a couple of technical things that were really kind of annoying. The biggest one was there were several times when his eye line was just off. It was like they didn't line up his eye line with the CGI character, and it was just like, that's annoying. But for the most part, he was fine. When he actually interacted with the live people, he was fine. But there was just, he didn't sell it that he and believe that he was actually interacting with a blue hedgehog. That being said, Sonic was perfectly delightful. His character was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed the actor who voiced his character, Ben Schwartz. Now, I looked him up, and he's apparently in Parks and Rec, which is one show that I'm not familiar with. Though, ironically, I am wearing a shirt from Parks and Rec. Because I'm weird that way. Anyway, that being said, I really did actually have a lot of fun with the character of Sonic. They had a lot of fun with him. And there was moments of his humanity that we could catch, which is always, why we want to connect to that character. Anyway, so overall, it was a solid 2.5 films. I enjoyed it. Certainly, I would take kids to see it. It's definitely geared to that. One of the things that I noticed is there were not a lot of adult jokes that sometimes kids would miss. Sometimes, like, Pixar is notorious for having those multi-layers of dialogue or jokes that you don't catch. It was just, there wasn't a whole lot of subtext. It was just fun. So overall, I could see myself watching it again, especially if there was a kid around and I had an excuse. um, anyway, so that being said, I am doing this in collaboration with a friend of mine. Now, I know that this film came out a couple weeks ago. I just happened to be out of town when it came out, and my friend and I had wanted to go see this together. So this is my friend Aaron, and he is doing a review of the games. And so I'll be sure to leave a link to his video down below, and if I can figure out how to do it in the cards, I will. So go check out his video. We might have some collabs in the future on videos or on video game adaptations to movies and vice versa. So this ought to be fun. We'll see how this goes. So if you like this, go ahead and click like and subscribe and let me know in the comments down below what your favorite video game adaptation is. And so whatever it is you're watching, whether from the comfort of your couch or the gloriousness of the movie theater, I will see you again here soon. Bye!